In this lesson, we're going to focus on ways in which you, the author, can improve the sales conversion rates of your AMS campaigns and get more out of it. In truth, there are many authors out there that are willing to take an initial loss on their AMS campaigns because they have systems set up that help them to make back the money later.
Here's a great example. Pat Flynn wrote the book, Will It Fly? Inside his book, he offers a free course, which is a wonderful upgrade for readers. Through this, Pat has seen over 30% of all book buyers sign up for his email list so as to take advantage of his free course. But that's not all. Later on, Pat then offers a next step paid course to that email list and has brought in over $124,000 from this alone. So authors like Pat not only get the sales from their books, but also they get things like email subscriptions and future purchases of a higher ticket item. All of this adds up to their bottom line and makes their chances of gaining an overall ROI in their AMS campaigns much more likely.
So, for this lesson, I want to show you a couple of ways in which you can make your AMS campaigns even more profitable, both directly and indirectly. Now, if your book doesn't have any of these things in it right now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do AMS campaigns, but it does mean you should think about it in the future so that next time you will get much better ROI out of your AMS campaign efforts.
Let's look at some direct ways you can increase your earnings from your campaigns. Have multiple forms of your book other than just an ebook, like paperback, hardcover, audio, etc. There are still many Amazon shoppers who just don't like ebooks or prefer something else. These people will still see your ad, click on it, and if you don't have the preferred version, they'll leave without buying it. Therefore, having multiple versions or options will help increase your chance of sale, or as we like to call it, your conversion rate. Having a series can increase your overall set of sales. If someone buys and reads book 1 in a series, they're way more likely to buy book 2, 3, and so on. That means that getting someone to purchase book 1 is very important. Using AMS, you can advertise book 1 and see additional sales later on from the other purchases for book 2, 3, and so forth. Have other books in the genre or niche. If someone purchases one of your books and enjoys it, that person will be more likely to read more of your work as well. And if you list other books inside of your books, you'll see an increase in sales from this alone. Authors like Steve Scott have seen that the sales of one of their books normally has a positive effect on the rest of their books because they are connected via links in the books as well as just increased notoriety as an author. Now, let's look at some indirect ways you as an author can profit from AMS ads. Have an email opt-in opportunity. Through AMS, you can get more people to purchase your book and subsequently sign up for your email list. Having an email list of targeted fans can be very profitable for things like future books and other products. Speaking of products, offering things like courses, other books, or services can be another way to increase your overall ROI. Ryan Levesque of Ask has multiple opportunities in his book that points to services, projects, and products of his, therefore increasing his overall bottom line. So to recap, if you have things like multiple forms of your book, a follow-on series, multiple books in that niche or genre, an email list, and or a higher price product at the end, then you'll have a much higher chance of gaining an overall ROI with your AMS campaign than if you are just depending on cost of ads versus direct book sales. Now that we understand how we can get more out of AMS than just direct book sales, in the next lesson, we'll look at how we as advertisers should approach AMS. See you there.